Hey everyone, so recently I made a video about Notion.so, a note-taking app that lives within your browser, or you can actually download it as well. In this video, I'm going to be going over a new note-taking app that lives within your browser specifically, has a super clean UI, and is ready for you to take notes with no sign-up required. So this app is called NotePen. Why am I reviewing this app today? Well, I think there's so many options out there, and I wanted to kind of release another video that talks a little bit about this new note-taking app that you can check out and maybe even try out and see if it's useful for you. Now, I'm not going to keep you guys here any longer. Let's just go ahead and dive into a quick review of the actual platform itself and how it can be used, whether you're blogging, writing articles, or using it for work as a quick note-taking app. Let's get started. Once you land on notepen.co, you'll see the simplicity right away. First thing you see is extremely simple note-taking. NotePen lets you create your own notebook without any sign-up required. Go down here where it says notepen.co, and you can enter literally anything. I can type 1, 2, 3, 4, doggy, whatever I want, or just your name, and that'll create you your own notebook. Now, this is my current management, I guess you can call it like a CMS, very lightweight CMS section of the NotePen site. So as you can see up here on the browser URL, it's notepen.co just Irma, which is the URL name that I chose. You can use this both for blogging as well as note-taking. It's mostly focused on being able to take quick notes and storing them. But if you need to blog and you want to use this as your blog editing platform, also a good option. I really like that this is super simple. All I have here is kind of like the title of my blog, which is a default title. And then I have 2 posts here that I created. It'll give you the date created as well as the year, and you also get an option to delete, so that's super simple just by clicking these little minus icons here. You'll notice that it's very grayscale. There's no like distracting colors popping out at you or anything, which I really enjoy. I think a lot of apps try to like do too much, and then you end up like being distracted and you don't really want to use it because everything's kind of screaming at you. But this keeps it really simple. Next up is how to write a blog post. So there's going to be a little pen icon down here, or a pencil. You can literally just click that and it'll open up a new note, and you can start typing whatever you'd like. Got this title in, and if you highlight, so this is the way that you can format and style your note. So you can just highlight on that text and you'll get a nice little pop-up overlay wherever you are on the page, and that'll allow you to bold, italicize, underline, create a header title, do a quote, as well as strike through. Up on the top, you'll have a couple options. So you have an ability to make a table. So you can just specify the number of columns and then click this little check mark. And I can easily just like minus or add more rows here if I wanted to. What would be cool to add here would be kind of like an exit, maybe an exit icon where I can just like delete this whole thing, or maybe allow me to highlight this whole table to delete the whole thing. For right now, I've just been minusing out of everything. A really cool feature that I really like is privacy. So I can private a post by clicking this lock icon here, and it's as easy as just clicking it to public, clicking it to private. That is it. Actually click on this moon icon and it'll kind of like just give you a night mode. Keeps it also very distraction free. If I wanted to, I can just make this full screen on my computer and get more real estate. You also see a time here, and that'll give you how many minutes it'll take you to read this. So if I were to just grab some lorem ipsum, it's about 5 paragraphs, and you can see here that it went from a 0-minute read to a 5-minute read. So it's doing like a minute per paragraph essentially. Now, another pro feature is the ability to do SEO, so search engine optimization. What I can do is that I can make my H1 something really catchy, not this, probably something else that's really catchy that will show up on Google results and somebody will want to click on it. And then I can also add a subtitle to that. So I found that really interesting. And if you're into tracking Google Analytics and seeing your traffic and where traffic is coming from and kind of generating more traffic, that's a really great way to do that using this very simple app that not a lot of other note-taking apps do. So huge perk. With the pro plan as well, you'll see down here there's a headphones icon. And what does that do? So you can click on any of these and it'll give you ambient noise. So I can do rain. I can also do a coffee mug, which is a coffee shop noises, as well as just public traffic. It would be nice to have kind of like this either go a lighter gray, letting me know that it's active, and then disabled. So that'd be a new addition I'd want to see. What NotePen allows you to do, kind of similar to WordPress, is allow you to pick a theme. So you can go from any of these different themes, and this comes with the pro plan, so you'd have to pay for this monthly. But you have different themes here, like classic, brutal, heading list, and they're all very different in their own way. And this is essentially how it'll look like when somebody visits your blog, is using that theme. So as you can see, I changed my theme, and I can refresh this, and blam. You can pick your notebook title, so I can do Irma's notes or gibberish notes, whatever I want. Click on this little checkbox here, and that'll save. I think as an improvement, I'd want that to autosave without the page reloading. So I can just type in my title, and I can just maybe click enter or just click out of that box, and it'll just give me a loading icon here that it auto-saved it. You can manage your blog via this custom URL that you created, right? But let's say you want to share this with people. So you wouldn't send them this URL right here. You'd actually send them your live domain. So what happens is whatever URL keyword you use here, that becomes a subdomain and .notepin.co. And this is what you would share with people. So that is notepin.co. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. As you can see here, there's a ton of different pro features that you can get by paying a little bit extra a month, and as well you'll be supporting the developer who created this platform. This is probably one of the cleaner note-taking apps I've seen. I think it could use some improvements as far as a little bit of functionality wise and interactivity, but as far as minimalism, clean UI, and really easy to get started, this is like awesome. So great job on this. It's definitely one that I'd recommend for people that are looking for a note-taking app that can live in your browser and that you can easily share with other people. If you'd like to check this out, please check the description down below. There will be a link for you to visit and create your own notebook today. So see you all in the next one.